Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're near the end. I don't know if tonight will be the absolute end of this gameplay, but it's gotta be the end battle that we're staring at in front of us, and we're gonna go see. We left off with a few enemies in front of us last time, after climbing the stalk of the brain to get on top of the brain. And that's what we got ahead of us today, my friends. That's what we got ahead of us today. And as you saw from the thumbnail, if you're on the site that has the thumbnail, it's a big old dragon. As if we haven't faced enough minions before we get to the brain. We got a few more ahead of us. So that's what we got going tonight. And that's what we're going to cross our fingers that we can handle today. I hope we can get through this without too much trouble. Well, I imagine it's going to be a challenge. I mean, for goodness sake, it's the final battle. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, no stalling. We just got to get it going and make it happen. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. Been a long time coming. Been a long time coming. What can I say? Other than repeat myself, right? Hope everybody's doing well that's popped in here so far to take a peek and see how this is going to go. It'll start just a few more minutes at the top of the hour. We'll get this thing going. But as we noticed before, we got at the very end of the last live stream, we did notice as we climbed to the top of the brainstem, we got a dragon, 4 other assorted cohorts with him. I don't even know what kind of enemies I should call them, but in the second tier, up on a balcony kind of a thing, up by where I think the crown is 4 mind flayers too. So it's quite the welcoming committee here atop the brain that we have going. Yeah, the thralls of some sort. Well, I actually, you aren't on this screen yet, I can hover over, but one's like a pact splitter, a countermeasure warlock, an oathless wretch. Yeah, and if those words don't mean much to me, I don't know. I don't know. I've never been this far. I can't tell you if there's a follow-up to the story, because it would leave a lot of loose ends if we just kill the nether brain and it ends. You know what I mean? So it just depends on how long that wrap-up process to the story takes, how long this battle takes. So we still conceivably could have one more stream after today, for all I know. We'll see. We shall see. If not, it'll be on me, on my shoulders, to start preparing. Hey, Glacier, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Oh, it's called, the rheumatism group of stuff is what you're dealing with. Sounds like an old man thing. Hey? Hey? Well, at least you kind of know, once you get a name to something, it makes it a little easier where you could either focus on it a little better, right? Yeah, you watch something, someone older than you to get the good vibes, yeah. Well, your brief bout of good vibes is over, Gleaser. Apparently, it lasted one time. Oh well. Even the vibe meter isn't helping Gleaser today. What can I say? Not much. But I do believe it is the top of the hour, so I think it's about time we moved over to where we need to get. Hey, we're running past the top of the hour. Yeah, well, it still says 7 on my thing. I don't have a thing that it won't switch over to 701 till 60 seconds. So, but anyway, here we are. This is the dragon that we have in front of us for today's battle. We've already got, we at least all get to move first. Thankful for that. But this is the Pact Splitter, and he is a countermeasure warlock. So maybe he can stop all our spells. This one's a countermeasure paladin. This one's a countermeasure wizard. And this one's a countermeasure barbarian. So I guess these are individuals to counter those particular classes among us. I don't know how that works. And then back in the back tier, oh, and then there's a good old dragon with his own 5 Githyanki Draconic cohort with 520 hit points. Yeah, he sounds like that other dragon we had issues with. And then we got 4 of these guys, various illithid guys, yes, in the background. And then here's like the crown itself. So I assume based on what we see, we have to get to the crown. There's no tips on the screen as far as exactly what, but I'm assuming we have to take control or take the crown is the way it would appear. I think it's more than just killing all these enemies. So 4 illithids in the back row, a dragon, and 4 other enemies in the front row. So I've stared at this enough, and I do believe I'm going to start calling all our cohorts, because I see this cool little button down here, and that's how we're going to start this baby. That's how we're going to start it out, is the way it looks to me. So that's what we'll do. And fortunately, we all move first, so we'll have some control over some of that. So the first thing I'm going to do is, we haven't done this even once in our battle yet, so I don't know how this works, who we call, how they show up and all, but let's call forth allies right now with Will before we do anything else. It would appear to be a free move, because it's not listed on, yeah, well, let's find out. Yeah, it feels like it's a free move to call, oh, okay, what's this? Florix cohort, okay. Summon Florix personal guard, highly defensive warriors who can hold their own. In melee, we have Iron Hand Grenadiers we can call. We can call Balm of the Moon Maiden, so call upon Isabel to offer a furtive prayer to Salune, healing up to 6 nearby adventurers, allies. So if we feel we need healing, she's definitely one to call. I think I'm going to call offensive-minded individuals like Hellstalker, Roland's Firestorm, Hillish, a barrage of fiery barrage from the heights of Ramesses Tower. Okay. And you can only use this feature once in their adventure. The Watch, so some of the City Watch can show up. We've got Hellrider Platoon with Zevlor's Hellriders to call. And we've got the Gur Hunt Wardens that can help us out. So, we have quite a few. So I think what I'm going to start with, as soon as I saw his name, I said, he's a big boy. Why don't we, he was a challenge for us back in Act 2. Why don't we call him first? Or we'll see if I have to only do one at a time, or if I can call more. We'll find out. Okay, it looks like I have a ring in which we can place him down. Cannot reach, cannot reach, cannot... Well, then why do we have this circle of... I guess I just gotta call him. Oh, wait. Now it's letting me... Let's put him there. Right in front of the dragon. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so much for going where I clicked and wanted you to go, my friend. Thanks for following directions. Let's jump you down there instead. And the jump is a bonus. So maybe you can still do some kind of an attack. All right. What do we have? A concussive burst? Can I actually hit people? I can hit 2 people with this. I don't think it's going to knock any kind of dragon back, but it can do some damage, perhaps. Let's go find out. Or do I want to go this way with it? Let's go. Let's just go this way. One got knocked back, knocked down, and he got burnt a little. Not too much. Yeah, I don't see much damage on his figure there. Now I can come in. Perhaps. Well, that's an attack of opportunity. It didn't do much damage, but hey, we did damage on the big guy, and we have his attention, is what I'm thinking.
The blade will not bend.
Okay, so we're back to you. Oh, so that did take an action. That was your action. Okay. Okay. So maybe what we need to do is... What I'm thinking is this. Yeah, misclick. I love my misclick. So what I'm thinking is... but I don't think that was a misclick. I clearly clicked over here. At first it said out of range, but then it changed, so I clicked down there when it changed, and it still put him next to me. Oh well. Let's... I'll tell you what. If it may give all of us a chance to... I wonder if it'll give each of us a chance to call allies. I hope so. So let's come down here. You don't have your action. One of us may have to skip calling an ally just so we can place a dome of protection, I'm thinking. We're going to come down front and center because ultimately I feel like the crown is the secret here. This is what we got to get to, whether we have to destroy it or... Yeah, I guess that might even be the nether brain inside the crown. So I feel like this is where we got to get. And if I have to initially call help like we just did, and then come down here and then have one of us put a cone of protection about us, the dome of protection about us. That's kind of how I'm thinking we're going to do this. And then hopefully all our minions distract these guys so we can get past a freaking dragon, I hope. And then get over here. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Making my move.
So I think if we kind of group up down in the front and put one of those domes over us, that will help. At least the main, 5 of us that are together here. And then with this, what I'm thinking, to help your movement in upcoming turns, at least for 10 turns, I'm thinking of giving you the flying potion, because you're one of the few guys that has an inability to fly for us now. Because Karlak is now in the Lithid, she can fly. Yeah, everybody else. Gale can fly, he has, we got his powers going, and I can fly. So, since we have a bonus action with nothing to do, nobody to heal yet, let's give you the ability of flight. And end your turn. Okay, now, who have we got? We got someone who can call. Yeah, we'll call some more reinforcements and then, or we'll come down here and call our reinforcements.
Knees high.
That's what I'm thinking. Who shall we call next? Florix cohorts, they don't sound like amazingly powerful. I'm thinking maybe the Iron Hand Grenadiers to throw their bombs. I do like the idea of Dame Aelin coming around to help us out. Where do we need to put her? Yeah, why don't we, Dame Aelin, it will be the next one we call. Let's see if we can put her right here. Trying to put them in front of people so we, kind of engage everybody a little bit. So Dame Aelin, take on this oathless wretch. Yeah, now she went where I wanted her to go. And now that gives her a chance to attack also. Can I smite this person? Okay, every time we walk on the brain, apparently these things come up to slow us down and entangle us also. So that's... Of course, it couldn't grab your gear and entangle him, or maybe it tried and I don't know. But they seem to come up every time somebody is on the brain. So why don't we... Should we do a big old lunar smite? She's got a fair amount of health. What's our chance to hit with this? Not a great chance, but we gotta go. I mean, you know, somehow I feel like these are not the ones to waste a smite on. These feel like they're the trouble to take out. Let's try. Oh, we hit. 45% chance, and we hit. I like it. I'm going to try a little cleave also, because it looks like I can hit one of these spindlies. Oh, not quite. Look at that. I'm just out of... Well, maybe I can do this. And now maybe I can cleave and get a 2-for-1. Oh, come on. Maybe I can reposition... No, if I reposition now... Apparently I can't cleave and get both. It won't highlight them both. So let's save the cleave for a better opportunity. Another 45% swing again. And that's... I'm glad the smite hit. I'll miss on the one without the smite, I guess. Now we can put Lunar Blessing on us. Surround yourself in a pillar of Solune's light, inflicting moonbeam on nearby foes. Her battle. Well, this is her battle. Let's do it. Okay, we did further damage. She's brightly lit in the moonbeam. Okay, there's that new person helping us, fighting on our side. Hey, you... I've got to be careful with and keep alive. You, Karlach, hold the hope for us. So maybe what we do for you, since you are not going to be using any kind of scroll. In fact, do you even have it? You have one. But I'm going to have somebody else, because we need an action to be able to do that. So therefore, what we're going to do instead is have you take a soul coin. Every little buff we can get. Let's fly you out over here on this one. Yeah, and there's some tentacles. Anytime we stand on the brain, it seems to call tentacles, so that's the pattern. Now, to hit is 50, or... to hit with those is 20. Well, guess what? We're swinging the sword. I much prefer a 50-50. Okay, he hit. And he was charmed, so he will not hit again. As long as the charm lasts. So what do we got left? End our turn. Okay, she's trying to brainwash us. She's trying to fill our minds. Scratch, I think you need to jump. Oh, or I guess you can't. Let's move you down here. Oh, not Scratch, but Shovel. Did he have remaining? He didn't have anything else he could do after he swung the sword, I didn't think. I mean, I can go back to him. But let's turn Shovel invisible and just have him get close to somebody. That'll be his job. Maybe he can slash out at somebody when they least expect it. I wonder when he lands on the brain if yeah, he still gets tentacles called up. What can you say? They still know he's here. Even though he's supposedly invisible, they can feel him walking along the brain. Well, what I can do, let me go back to the Cambion and just double check. Let's cancel his end turn. Yeah, all he had left, yeah, under this action was nothing. So he didn't have any extra actions. He's a single action dude. Now Gale, who do we got left? We got Gale, we got the Emperor, and we got myself. Who, out of all of us, has more of the, you know, the things? I have 2 of them. So maybe, in Gale, you have... I guess it doesn't even matter who has them because we can trade them all the time. So I guess I'll be the one... Oh, no, or... That's the only problem, is that horn to call reinforcements is an action. So, Gale, maybe you... we'll just go down here and set the dome. That way we'll know where it is and where we got to get into.
Step to it.
Sounds like a plan, right? And you can do it via spell, and then we'll save the scrolls for emergencies for anybody who needs to cast it after that. We'll set it right here. Okay, we took some damage from this guy. This anti-warlock countermeasure guy was able to attack us for doing that spell. Interesting. So he got through to us before the guard got up. We do have healing potions, but I do not believe you're going to use one. Is there anything else that makes sense for you to do on your bonus action? Peerless Focus? Yeah, why don't we do this one? Just because this is, after all, a concentration spell. And that ought to help us. Sounds like a plan. Right? Little by little, we try to remember past experiences and prevent things from happening. We learn as we go, I like to think. Although maybe slower than others. End our turn. Oh, now we got us. I guess I'll bring us as far forward as he can get. Can you jump from here? No, that won't let you jump now. Can you? What can you hit? Okay, you can hit something. 35. Let's go for a tentacle. They look annoying. That's your best chance to hit and do something. Oh, so much for the best chance. Can we move you? There we go. Then, are you able... No, I guess the Emperor doesn't have the ability to call forth our friends. We just will bring him down here. Now we could attack from here. Who would we like to help? I don't like this Warlock guy. Of course, if we do a spell... Spell might not be the best thing to do right now, but we're invulnerable to any counterattack, so there's that. Why don't we try this? High defense. Ooh, 80%. But high, is he going to be able to counter? Or hopefully that one thing he did was his counter spell, and now we can hurt him. Let's find out. And we killed a bunch of tentacles in the process. Shuffle says thank you. I think that's going to help Shovel, although he's invisible. But I think that's good for Shovel. And then, we're not going to make you do any slumber. So, let's end our turn.
Still on my feet.
Now me. I'm going to call reinforcements. So, where's another ally? The Hell Rider platoon? Shall we bring Zevlor and his Hell Riders in? Maybe if I get a chance after, we'll bring in the Iron Hand Grenadiers. We'll see how this all works. I'm going to bring in a Hell Rider platoon. They feel like they could do something. Yeah. Maybe they'll have some tricks up their sleeve. And I'm going to put them right here to kind of... well, no, I take that back. I'm going to put them right here because this Shovel is not enough. So we're gonna have them face off against this guy. There they are. There they are. And me, I'm coming down here.
On my way.
And hopefully, against this dragon, unless we get jettisoned out of our protection, we'll have some protection. Now, is there anything I can do on my bonus move that would be helpful? Well, I could do mass healing, but maybe I can do a minor healing spell on somebody instead of a mass. Yeah, let's just do this on Gale if I can. Yeah. Get that little bit of health back. Oh. I clicked Gale and it did it to me, is what it looks like. I swear, didn't you all see me click on Gale? I had him highlighted. Game. Shovel will say, eat shit. What are you guys doing here? I had this under control. Alright, now, after my turn, and because I don't know if these guys get to move ahead of time, it's the enemy's turn. In fact, there's so many enemies we can't see them all. Here we go. Let's stay protected, team. Oh, Zevlor's guys do get to go first. Okay, Beacons of Hope. Oh, he missed. Oh, he took out mirror images. So that's good. Getting rid of some of his mirror images. And that one went for a tentacle. Now it's their turn. Oh, go away. Well, let's backlash him and kick him out of here. Well, at least he may be invulnerable, but so are we. And he left. So that's his problem. He didn't realize how good he had it. Okay, we got an attack of opportunity. This guy's blind. He's just showing off his jumping skills. I'm glad we're in here. We've been attacked several times now. I was thinking they'd be tied up with the minions, but they're like ignoring the minions and going for us. Who's going? Oh, we're waiting for some tentacles to make up their mind? So it would appear. Oh, now we're up to her. The tentacles really didn't do much. Well, we are saved from an ice storm. We still could slip, so we gotta be careful. So I might advise us... Okay, the Illithids are attacking us now. Looks like Zevlor got hit. He may not be... Okay, what's this guy doing? Going against our big dude. That's why I put him in front of the dragon. What's the dragon doing? I don't know. But I feel like he got out of our way. Daymalin's getting hit. They're just magic missiling people. Badly. They're hurting us. Minion-wise. Where are we now? Oh, the Crown of Karsus. Yeah, that's where we gotta go. It's the Crown of Karsus. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? Who's down? That's the Emperor. Prone. So that dome of whatever protected us a lot, but it wasn't a perfect protection. And it seems like some of us are spread out, so whatever happened is we got to be careful. But I say we proceed over here with our immediate team, everybody flying. Is he going to be laying there the whole turn, the Emperor? Sure looks that way. Well, one of us should still be able to get over here and pick him up. And then have some flight left within us. So maybe, Will, you can be the famous helping hand. And then you can fly. And as far as you can fly, after doing that, that's where we'll all make our next dome to hopefully help us out. That's the plan. We're just gonna dome crawl up to the... wherever it is. Yeah, up to the... we're gonna dome crawl up to the crown and deal with the crown, having everybody shooting at us, but hopefully not hurting us that much. That's the plan. And then if I have a chance to call another minion or two... Ah, that's what they did, and that's what broke the concentration. So the dragon did his thing. So hopefully we can get over here farther away from a dragon again. And then over here, remember, we saw this at the beginning of the last mission. I didn't point it out again today, but a Nautiloid is on the way to start bombarding us also. I would prefer to be under protection by the time that arrives. Okay, Will, don't slip. Please don't slip. We don't need slips right now. Hey, Green Fork, how you doing? Missed last week? Well, we're in the thick of things right now. We are in the thick of things right now. And we had a nice dome going, but the dragon did his fly up high and stomp, and we were on ice. We didn't get damaged by the ice spell, but because we were under the dome, but the ice is there, and some of us slipped. Gale lost his concentration, and we lost our first dome of protection, which basically kept us all alive the first turn. We started calling minions also, like Dame Aelin is here, almost dead already. The big Jorgir is here. He took some direct hits from the dragon and is still sitting at 124 health. Pretty cool. And then we got other Zevlors, Hell Riders, and I can't remember who else we called. I think those were the main three we called. So, no, we almost died getting here is what we did. In fact, last week, if you didn't see it, 3 of us did die. 1 of us made it through all the minions down below and made it to the brainstem. And then we had to go back and resurrect everybody because it wouldn't let us climb. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to restart. I blew it, la 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 la. But we were able to resurrect everybody, even though Will got vaulted over an edge into, you know, who knows where in Baldur's Gate. So I'm gonna trust Will to get over here without slipping and pick him up. Okay, that will help. Now, Will, we gave you a flying potion for a reason. Okay, that'll just have to do. Those things are reaching for us. That's scary. I don't think we can really fly anymore, can we? Yeah, not enough. So that's where our new dome is going to be. If we're lucky, from here, we can... some of us can start getting up there next time for a new dome. We shall see. Oh, baby, we shall see. Now, actually, without flying... Can you not fly? Can you move? No, I think, yeah, movement-wise, you're basically done. So that's where we're going to be. I'm going to end your turn. All we have is healing. Your health is okay. I could bardically inspire somebody. I got 4 of those. Maybe we hang on to it till we get up here. It's not the time it's not a kind of the game where you want to hoard stuff. You want to use whatever you got. But I'm thinking, let's use all 4 once we get up here. How about that? Because I have a feeling dealing with this thing may take a few turns. That's what we're going to try. Is there anything else you need to take? Well, I don't want to take anything that counteracts Potion of Flying, so no, there's nothing else we're going to do. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to call... I'm basically, whenever I can... I'm calling more reinforcements. Who do we want to show up now? We got Florix cohort. We've got... I'm going to bring in the Iron Hand Grenadiers, I think. I want to see some explosions. We got Balm of the Moon Maiden, who could heal. And maybe with Dame Aelin ailing right now, maybe I call her next. Oh, this just offers a furtive prayer to Selune and healing up to 6. There's not enough of us injured yet. What's this? Oh, that's the Rage Queller. He slipped. I don't care about him. Yeah, so let's not call them. Let's call... Yeah, I feel like the Iron Hand Grenadiers sound like a useful group. Shall we call them over here? Who have we... Oh, no, we got this guy up here that we're going to need dealing with. Then we got this magically oriented guy over here. How about I call them somewhere that's out of the ice? That'll give you... Yeah, we got plenty of we got tentacles galore, and then he'll be near this guy when he stands up. Let's bring him here. There's no perfect way to do it. I'm afraid these little guys would get wiped out by the dragon if I put them too close to the dragon, is kind of the way I was thinking. Let's get back to here so I can fly. And we're gonna go there. At least the tentacles can't snare us as we're flying. I think if we're walking by, they have a chance to swipe at us and, yeah, do their little attack thingies at us. Is there anything you need to do? Well, we've been kind of avoiding attack, so I'm not going to rage you yet. That feels like a waste. Elixir of Heroism. I wonder if you have like the make me large. Maybe I'll have someone use that, but not now. So let's end your turn. And then you, why don't we send some of these out? How much health? I guess I'll just try one tentacle at a time. Hit all 3 and still didn't kill it. And we don't have a follow-up move, so you're just going to close in and kill it next time. Yep. End your turn. Scratch. Wow, you're invisible and it's still a horrible chance to kill. Oh, it's because he's got that doppelganger thingy. You got a better chance to scratch the dragon. Like that's gonna matter. Why don't we set you next to him so if he moves, maybe you have a chance for an attack of opportunity. Maybe? Oh, just try and attack them. We're visible. Oh, we got rid of there. That was a good move. Now some of these other guys can maybe hit him easier. Since your hit wasn't going to do anything much. And he can't attack you. I can move you away a little bit. And maybe we can go invisible next time. Who's this? Oh, this is our big guy. Big guy? You're the... well... if you move, the tentacles are going to try and do their thing to you. But they seem like more of a distraction than anything. Let's see if they do their thing, and let's see if you can hit the dragon. Escape their attack of opportunity? Yeah. He just laughed it off, like, what did you think you were gonna do to me? A whooping 8 damage. Ooh. That wasn't smart. Did anybody get hurt by that flaming fire? No. At least none of us did. And it doesn't seem to hurt big dude here. That's why I'm sending him against the dragon, because yeah, burn me? Burn me. Give it a go. Try it some more. Who's next? I think you're done. I don't... wait. Oh, we have more we can do. Okay. That's it.
What fools these mortals be.
Okay, Gale. I'm gonna fly you before we call anybody. Not enough resources. What are you telling me? So Gale, you can't fly that far? Since when can you not? I guess I've never noticed that his flight path is not so good. So you can't make it there. That means you're probably going to get attacked and killed. I was counting on you being able to make it. Look at the ring goes out here, but it says you can't do it. And you haven't done anything else this turn. It only lets you fly this far. And I know it won't let us move from there. So I may have to use an extra dome to keep us alive. Because I feel like if we didn't use that dome before, we'd be hurting right now. Oh, you think maybe that was it? Well, I'm going to have to waste the dome of protection because of it. Because if anybody gets hit once, like him, Gale will die, kind of a thing. Well, let's fly him there. Let's just see if it lets him fly any further. No, not enough resources. Oh, hell no. Can you move? No. Well, Gale, you're putting up a dome. And it's going to be a waste of a dome. You're going to be the only one in it. Maybe I'll just keep you back in the dome. And you can shoot from there. I don't know. No, it won't. It's not that big. I can tell you that much already. It's not that big. Not that big. Not at all. Now I do have a dome. I have 2 domes still. And therefore, rather than calling anybody, that would use my ability to cast a dome. So, you know, see, it doesn't even come close to reaching. So I'm just going to put ourselves in the center of it. And that's about all we can do. So much for that potion of peerless focus until long rest. Let's hope the focus lasts a little longer this time and you do a saving throw to keep the, keep the dome up. Oh, we all have beacons of hope now. Thank you. Okay, we got another flyer coming. Now this flyer can make it... Oh, except you're going to be attacked by the dragon. Because you got too close to the dragon. I don't like that. I don't like that. So yeah, it's saying double movement cost because of the terrain, even flying. I don't understand that because we're flying. But that could have been part of what slowed him down. We gotta hope he survives the dragon's swipe. Let's find out. Well, I'm left. I can go back and pick him up again. He won't be able to do another, I hope, not another attack of opportunity again. And at least we have a close dome, but then I don't have one available to cast on these guys. Emperor, you're proving to be a burden. Let's see. Where's oh yeah, you're up here. Let's go see if we can injure a tentacle. Okay, we injured a tentacle. Not enough movement. Okay, now that he's able to be hit without all his okay, this is me. This is going to be important.
That doesn't look comfortable.
Transform.
And you know, the two of us are laying down. Guess who's going to be targeted? Oh, she can help us. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Zigzag. Why don't you fly over here? Oh, I'm on her right now. Let's not have her fly. Well, I guess that's what she does. Can she pick anybody else up? No, she can only do it once. Yeah. Okay. It's not much she can do then. I'm just gonna have her fly somewhere. Maybe stay alive? Oh, I should have had her fly with her beam of light around all the tentacles is what I should have done. So now it's up to me again to not slip.
Where do I go from here?
Can we do this? Can we do this? These two are very vulnerable. You know? Oh, I can't go. It's too late for the Emperor. His turn apparently ended, even though we have him up now. I don't have much hope for the Emperor. Okay, so what do I have the ability to do? Not much. I guess we'll throw out a spiritual weapon. Maybe it can hack a few vines. I guess a nice halberd would be best for that. So this messed us up a little bit over here. I hope we survive this turn. I hope we survive this turn. She's hypnotized. Sonic backlash, psionic dominance. Okay, we lost all of our... We lost our things. I should not have countered that spell because we lost our concentration on our dome. Remember that for future. Oh god, we need to survive this round. Don't attack us. No! Don't knock us down! Well, yeah, we'll do Sonic Backlash now because we can. Gale's down.
Please help me.
This dome strategy of ours has not been so successful. If some reason Counterspell broke our concentration. I don't know what broke our concentration. Something broke our concentration.
Overrule.
Go! Get to the crown and cast the spell. Dominate the Netherbrain. Let me take care of this.
Oh, so he's telling Harlak to get up there and do her thing. So maybe we send Karlak up there and at least past that dome of protection, and then the rest of us work our way there to kind of support her. Based on what Will said, maybe that's what we got to do. Will. Yeah, well, I'm right there to pick him up. So, Will, actually, I'm going to send you up with Karlak to try and help, you know, do your thing. Eldritch blasts from the protection of the dome up with her, maybe. Yeah, let's go with Karlak. You two are interchangeable in your movement. Let's have her go first. Can she get up there? She's gonna have this tentacle try and attack her. It missed. That's a good thing. Now we should be able to fly unfettered. Okay. And then you... I wonder if you have one in... Yeah, you have one here. Let's cast it right here. We'll do it right there so you can get right in front of the crown if you need to. Damn it! I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Okay. We're wasting cones of invulnerability left and right. Now, what's this? Okay, this is a good reaction. Oh, this is cool. I just want to watch this for a while. We're hurting the thing. We gotta just keep her to be able to do this. How long do we have to do this? It doesn't tell me anything other than that silly nautiloid is 2 turns away. It also says I can call forth allies. Allies? I keep saying alloys from Long War because we need alloys. Yeah, I wasted a globe spell, so I hope this one lasts. There's a lot of folks in this map that have counter spells, by the way. Let's go back to Will. I'm hurt too. I'm massively hurt. So we're gonna have to find a way to heal ourselves to stay alive to help this thing going on here. So we gave you a ability to fly. Can you get up there? You can't reach. So Will, I feel like we get over here. Yeah, I gotta pick him up. As soon as it's my turn. Well, it means we have to cast another globe over here, is just what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna run out of those suckers really fast. So I can't fly up there. I can't skip to me. That's the problem, is I can't skip down here to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to come back here for a turn. We're gonna have to cast a globe here. Is what I feel like. Yeah, silence would be nice too, to stop all these casters, but no. I don't know if anybody really has it. Yeah, I do have silence. Will has silence. Except anybody who can cast, they're very spread out on the map right now. So I don't know how effective it is if they're not grouped up so much. I'm gonna send Will back here. I'm afraid it's just what we're gonna have to do. It means I'm turns away from... Well, it didn't use up the scroll, though. Did you see that? It didn't use up the scroll. But I can't cast it now, so someone else is going to have to cast it. So I'm going to cast your healing word on me. Because I need it. And then, makes me a little better. And then I'm going to Bardic Inspiration me. Oh, I guess I can't? Because it's a bonus action. Okay, we're done.
I got this.
Okay, we're back to you. Is there anything else I have to do with you? I think that's your turn. Keep holding that. Okay. Okay, now we're down here. She used a counter spell, so we can do this and hard... Oh, they hit on all of them. Stay there for a counterattack. Now who can you reach, little guy? Okay, what you gotta do is go invisible again. And get over to this guy. Oh, stupid tentacles. Okay, now it's you. So is the dame mind controlled with that hypnotism? Yeah, I think she's gonna end up fighting against us. So he's the one that dominated her. Yep, hypnotic pattern. He's the one that's hypnotizing her. We got to attack him. If we can reach him. Well, we also have concussive wave, so we'll get a little closer. And see if we can disrupt his concentration. He successfully saved. Unfortunately. It was a good try. It says not enough movement to hit him. Infernal dagger. Can I reach him? Not enough movement. So we're just going to take a swing at the vine. I bet you if the vine wasn't there, we could have reached him. But we had to go around the vine. Yeah. What a pain. Now I could go invisible here too. But what's the purpose? I want them to attack him because he's got some health. So move closer so you get an attack of opportunity on this guy. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Right? He's a wonderful ally. I love this guy. I put him right up face to face. Oh, I know. No, I don't think Will has an... You need an action. Will tried to use it to put up a dome. Oh, he has the saving throw before I get to help him up. Oh, I don't think Will can help him up. Because Will doesn't have an action. You need a full action to help him up.
Battle favors the fearless.
Yeah, I can't help him up. No, I guess it's cross your fingers that he gets a good roll. See, now we're all gonna... We didn't have the dome. He's dead now. Will's dead. And I almost am.
This is it. Protect your alleged ally while they cast the spell.
You don't have a scroll of revivification. I'm gonna move and I'm not gonna be able to do anything unless I can get a dome up. Yeah, I've got to stay here. Yeah, I don't have an attack. The Mind Blast can't do anything. Not close enough. Probably should have sent them over here to try to get her from not doing anything nasty. Not going well, not going well. Could he have done the dome? Here I am. I'm gonna take a big old potion. And then I'm gonna pass around. Maybe next turn I could have a scroll of revival. Yeah, my weapon's right there. And I don't think I have an action to pick it up. Oh, no, I do have it. I don't have an action to put it in my hand, I guess, is what I don't have. Yeah, I need it. I'm going to have to take a whole action just to put it in my frickin' hand. So, that's it. And then we got to look next turn for one of us here and see if somebody has a revivals scroll and see if there's a way to call him forth. We'll see. This is Dame Aylin's controlled turn, or she's just hypnotized and doesn't do anything, I hope. I can't tell who's going right now. Oh, it's stuck on you. Oh, you get to do something. Well. Oh. They're blind now. That should not break my concentration. We're losing minions here. We're losing minions. Oh, he's banished. Oh, that was a nasty move. Oh, this made us slip and lose concentration before. I think Will's on the ground. That spell has not been kind to us. And most of our minions are dead now. Don't make us fall down. What's he doing? Holy scheisse. Oh my god. No! Stay away from us! Somehow I'm still inside the circle. Even though I look like I'm outside of it. It said invulnerable and this guy's doing the hippity hop dance. Well, I was about to swear, so somehow it's not as bad if I swear in another language, Gleeser. You know what I mean?
You feel it. A sudden
What's going
shift.
on?
The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance.
But you can't. Are you going to be able to do it alone? What's going on?
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Feeble resistance. Will. Absolute freedom. Its will is weakening. Let's finish this.
Oh, so she's like in there with the brain itself. Holy crap. This is weird. This is the brain. The actual brain. Let's fly down to it and hit it. That's basically what you do the best. Is this a good hit? Is that a good hit? And those are all good hits. The brain is resisting the chains of Karsus. Defeat it before it breaks free. Oh, we gotta defeat it within 5 turns! Where's its health? Holy God, I need more of us in there! Can more of us get in there? There's no way she's gonna do that much damage in 5 turns. Oh. 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 Yeah, I think this might be good. Oh, the globe of invulnerability outside is gone. Well, it's not like we need it now. What? That didn't let her do her other action. It took her hit away! What the hell? What did I do? Why was that? Why did that happen? What the hell happened? Why didn't she get to attack? All she did was rage. Why did it take away her full action? I don't understand why that happened. That doesn't seem right. Why did that happen? Oh, we gotta get in there to help. Not you, brain. Now, let me get my bearings. Where is it we gotta go? Oh, that's where we started from. So, over here. Okay, there's still an opening there, so we gotta get up there. Oh, ignore everybody and get up there, is what we gotta do. Except, I kinda don't want to ignore Gale. The little U. Okay, Emperor. Fly. We're gonna need you up there. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You can't make it this turn. So we're a long way from making it, and people are going to be attacking us. I don't even know if we can make it in there. Oh, maybe?
This is
Okay,
it.
he's in.
Its will is weakening.
You need to jump down there. Because you used up your fly, so you'll be able to do something to him next turn. So we're not getting anything done. We're wasting turns. We need more people in there so we can take them out. Do you have any? You're not gonna get. Yeah, you can't get down. So just stand at the edge of whatever that is. That little piece you're on. Okay. Now it's me. I feel I need to get in there. Will, I'm leaving you here to try and revive Gale. This is what I'm doing. Me, I'm flying. Hate to spoil things, but I'm out of here. And do I have a bonus action dash, don't I?
Let's see.
This is it. It's
Okay, some of us are in here. I don't have any more flight. Can I jump anywhere? No, I don't have flight. I don't think oh, well, let's see if I can fly some more because not enough movement resources. I can fly down to here. So let's kind of spread out. And then I have a spell. I could do a spell. How's Karlak's health? Good. Your health. Good enough. My health. Gonna have to be good enough. What kind of a spell might I have that I can use? I don't really have a lot of offensive spells. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of offensive spells. It's not the way I'm built. My offensive spells are my sword, and I don't have it. Well, okay, I'll use an arrow. Oh yeah, get my weapon in there. I gotta get my weapon in there. That'll be my action. If I can find it. I did pick it up. Not Rhapsody. Let me sort them again by type, and then all the swords should be together. Voss's sword. There it is. Okay, that's my action. The next turn I fly down and we go to town on this thing. We waste a turn, but then we still have 4. There's 3 big hurtful people here. I hope we have enough within us to take it out. Will then do his best to I'm gonna try and revive Gale and get them both flown up here too. It may be futile because they won't be able to make it far enough, and they'll just get killed again, something like that. Oh well. So I don't know if this part of the... Oh. Are we making headway now? With the minions out here? Oh, it's not even Will's turn yet. So we gotta survive. What's going on? Can I fly while carrying a body? Somehow I don't feel I can. Will may be going down because he's unprotected now. And the dragon is loose out there to just do that. I'm so afraid. I'm very, very, very afraid. Daymalin's down. It's hard to see what's going on with that dragon standing there.
My will is yield, surrender.
Uh-oh, what's she doing? What's that? marked for negation, so we gotta move. Right? Oh, the Nautiloid's gonna bomb us now. Is Will still alive? Yes, but he's apparently down. He's stunned. So yeah, these guys, they're gonna be of no help. Will may very well die. We're not gonna be able to count on him. There's Will. And ain't nothing he can do. Can I do some of these things while I'm stunned? I don't think I can even do anything. Because I'm stunned. It says stunned, can't move or take actions, reactions, anything. So why are these showing as I could do it? Can I call forth allies? Allies? No, no alloys. Oh, it's not this character's turn. Okay, here we go. Karlak. Let's do it. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more than 4 turns. And what are these things that are glowing around about destruction, meaning destruction? I don't know what those do. Orb of negation. What do they negate? Ooh, do they negate what we're standing on? These things that are red, are they going to disappear? I don't know. Let's get attacking. Oh, come on. We're not hitting nearly hard enough. Damn. We need more people in here. Okay, fly down there. I got hurt. I got hit again. So the brain, whatever it did, targeted me. I don't know if any of these weird attacks can do anything. I think all we can do is slash at them. Concentrated blast? Well, let's find out. No resistances. Psionic retribution. It just releases brain quakes. Okay. So maybe this could do something. Okay, 23 damage. That's probably better than my sword would have done. But now that's done. I don't know that we have enough output of damage to kill this in time without the whole team in here. I was just hoping to fly Will in here and now my turn to fly down there. I imagine we'll all stand on different things. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. I have no idea. I'm gonna do my most powerful divine smites. That I have. And hope for some amazing crits along the way. I'm going to use all my War Priest extra attacks up until we have none. Oh. Maybe we can. As long as none of us dies in the process. Maybe we can? Maybe we can? Okay, my turn's done. Now it's back down to the other floor for a while. And I hope I don't see Will die in the process. Ah, speed potion. That's a... I don't have any speed potions left. I used those up a long time ago. Sorry about that, Green Fork. Hellish Rebuke. Oh, people are falling and Will's one of them. It's the dragon that can do it. He's alive, although I don't... He's probably prone still or stunned. And then we're gonna get bombed by the you-know-whats. I think Will can get hit because he's on the edge of it. Ouch. Saved on the Mind Blast somehow.
Obey!
We're back here now. What do those things do? Oh, does that mean we gotta get off those colored things? What is... Oh! So that seems to show that I'm not going to be able to attack her at close range anymore. If they work that way... Will. What you doing down there, my man? I think I might need you up here. Can you still fly? Sorry, Gale, but, you know, we have needs right now. We have needs. I need all hands on deck up here.
Curious.
Now is the chance. Its will is weakening. Eliminate the nether brain and let the sword...
So, last time these things were lit up from these things, they all exploded. So where am I going to stand to attack the freaking brain if the... Okay, these are good in the back. There's one there. I guess we got to move over here because all the rest are going to disappear if that same pattern holds. Well, the other thing we can do... Attack, 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 and then move. I mean, that's all that's going to be. We're just going to have to attack, and then jump away. Will, how far away are you? It's going to hurt you. I think what I do instead is we heal you, and you stand there. Like, there's how are we supposed to fight it, thing if it removes all these whatchamacallits that we're standing on, and I can't swing my swords? There's only going to be one platform left that we can swing a sword from. So, Will, heal yourself. Take a, or did you? No, you can take a potion. And that's going to be your turn. What we'll do is get you up to the edge of this thing so you have a way to move forward. At least you don't have to be super close. We'll just Eldritch Blast the thing with you if we have to. Unless we have a stronger spell that comes to mind.
Now this is my happy place.
So we're going to attack it. But then we should still have movement to be able to fly away. That's my understanding, right? Here we go.
I'm dying! Not on my watch!
What? Who went down? I went down. I'm dead. Oh, a globe will? Then I don't need to come over here and globe. Except I can't. The Emperor's gonna have to come over here with a globe. I'll have to open the inventory. So, Karlak, come over here and hit from here. Well, come over here. And let's, I can't pick him. I can't pick it up. Pick you up, so I can't pick me up. That's weird to say. No. Oh, man. Can we have the Emperor go over there next? Because what we'll do is, I don't know if the Emperor can take from the inventory and I can give it to the Emperor. You see what I'm saying? Because the Emperor is not a choice in here to give it to. Oh, there's the Emperor. Oh, I can, okay, I can put it down to his inventory. If I have one, he can run over there and protect that platform, is what we're being told. No. Oh, it's Gales, so I can't pass off Gales? Does somebody else have one? We may not. Maybe the Emperor can't carry it. So the Emperor can't use it. I have no way to protect that platform. Our playthrough may end on this. Because the way it's sounding right now, it's going bad, Antros. It's going bad. I'm not able to move it from one inventory to the... not to the Emperor, at least. Because the Emperor's not up here. No matter how much I may want to try it, it won't take it down. Cast a spell? Oh, the Emperor. I better get the Emperor in place then before I do that. I see. So right click on the spell. Okay, got it. I don't have to hand it to him. I can right click on it that way. So let's get over here and cast it over here. And maybe we can save this platform. Let's hope. Now the Emperor can't do anything else.
Heating up.
And Karlach can't do anything else. And I'm gonna get a roll towards my demise. Holy smokes. Will's up there going, holy hell, what's happening to these platforms? Will. I guess you're gonna do Eldritch Blast because you can't get down there. And this is gonna do as much damage as anything. I think. Let's just go look at any other thing I might be able to cast. Yeah, I don't have a lot of attack spell. I mean, I have more AoE stuff. Yeah, Witch Bolt. Oh, this thing's invulnerable? Ollie fudge cake. Oh, but this platform isn't isn't targeted for deletion now. So we're gonna have to get some folks up and then get rid of the globe. 2 turns remaining. Karlach.
Let's go.
Pick me up. My hits were doing the most damage. Okay. And then Karlach won't be able to do anything now. Except come over to the platform that won't be broken.
Incoming.
You need to decast the spell and move over here. And I need to do the same. Move over to here. If I can get the right spot. Except I just got revived, so I can't do a whole hell of a lot. Except this. Now, who of all these folks remaining here?
Let's cook with fire, baby.
You could recast the scroll of the invulnerability thing, but we will make sure not to have it. We will put it towards the back. So that's what we'll do. Although this is not about to break this turn, so we'll give it a turn before we cast it again. If that makes sense. And I'm going to attack.
Never a dull moment.
Because that's what I do. Oh, I can't this turn. That's right. My turn's done.
Forever dauntless.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast, so some damage gets done. Ouch. This is ridiculously hard. Oh my god. Okay, what happened to him? Mind broken. Oh, he's slowed. We can only fly a little bit longer, so we need to heal you on your spare turn. You're okay to stay there because your platform's not in trouble.
This is gonna feel good.
Parlak, does she have an attack? Let's find out. No, because she picked me up. Oh wait, she has a follow-up attack perhaps. Because of her rage.
Watch this.
So thank God for the rage. She was able to pick me up and attack. Oh my god, we're cutting it down to the last turn. We're cutting it down to the freaking last turn and whether or not we can do enough damage. Okay, well, the Mind Flayer does get to attack. Oh, so close. Oh god, it's tethered only one more time. Well, I feel like we don't cast a spell to keep this from crumbling. We just all swing away and hope we have enough to kill it. That's my estimation of what we got to do. $24 damage. Yeah, I have a chance to do just as much with Eldritch Blast, and we know that's going to hit. Oh, can we? Oh my god. Who's next? Will's done. Can we bardically inspire somebody? Are we close enough to bardically inspire? Target is too far. Yeah, so there's none of that going on. Do you have any spells left to heal? Yes. Now we all gotta hit. We all gotta be effective. We gotta do what we can do and make it happen. Oh. Is there nothing else you can do, sir? Kind sir? How far can you fly? Oh, we could... Why don't you fly over there? And make room if anybody else wants to follow. Okay.
Time to push my luck again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We gotta be able to do this. We gotta be able to do this. Come on, we got level 3 Divine Smite left here.
There we go again.
Resist.
Oh.
Impossible. Pain. Fear. Terror. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued. At last. This is its death rattle.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
This is it, soldier. This is what we fought for. Time to end this thing.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Karlach's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna do that. Go ahead, Karlach. This moment's yours.
No more tadpoles, brain. It's time to die.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the
Oh, Gale's behind us in the animation. Were we able to go back and resurrect him? I don't know.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
Ooh, I imagine that's gotta be nasty.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
Then gravity, oh no. I love that line. And then gravity. Yeah, nightmare and then gravity. You too. That was a great line. I feel a bit of that relief myself right now.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Yeah. We saw Gale up and moving around, though. That's why, see, there he is again.
We did it. We actually did it. And the city's still standing.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
First time through, there's a lot to learn, I'll tell you that much.
Against all odds, we cured ourselves.
There are a
Free
few other
from the
battles we did not
parasite. Free from
succeed the first
prospect of
try.
Ceramorphosis.
I thought this was going to be
I can
another
hardly
one.
Believe it. We will not become accursed illithids. Not to cast any slight on you, of course. Your present form is but a sign of your gallantry.
It's all right. I knew what I was doing.
And credit where credit's due. You saved us. You saved this whole city.
Yeah, I'm gonna really throw a damper on it. I wish I'd done it instead of you. You did good, Karlak. That's really says it all. You did good.
I did, didn't I? I saved the fucking world. And I think I might live long enough to tell the tale too. Goodbye, Dragon Riders. I wish you the best. In your home plane, preferably.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
Gale, please.
Yeah, I can
This is
see
not
coming
the
back
time
to
be
this again.
morosely lost in thought.
After a break, trying something else. I rarely go back to back with the same game,
Somewhere in the Geontha.
except for when I was recording. But this is live streaming
If
is
I
different.
salvage the stones, I can reforge it. And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
No, I don't want him to be a god. I don't trust him. How about better yet, you'll be her chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, and I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
I'm not sure about drink in hand, but I think we've all earned some reckless abandon. How about you? Any thoughts on what's next?
Yeah, we should stay in the city to help rebuild it. But is that really our job? But hey, for right now, a celebration sounds perfect.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I hope you are wrong, my friend.
I will miss you too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
A cruel blow. Astarion loved feeling the caress of the sun. Only now it gouges him with its claws. Perhaps we shall meet again, beneath their shield of darkness.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, so if I were to come back to this game sometime in the future, I definitely want to play differently. I would want to play
6 months have passed
more evil,
since you defeated the
if that makes
Netherite.
sense, so I can steal and do all the
Since
things
then,
my
you have seen more of
good
life
self
than you
couldn't do.
ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor.
Now it makes me want to go
faced
play some of the
down
older
the
Baldur's
gods.
Gates.
You thwarted the grand design. Anything seems possible. But before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must end this one.
Yeah, the story in this is pretty damn amazing. The fact that I can play this again and get a different experience out of it says a lot.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve.
Yeah, perhaps,
It is a
Anthros.
great weapon
Perhaps the Dark Urge is still there.
wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Huh.
I cannot remember the last time I heard the Ballad of the Endless Spring performed.
Oh, so we get to end
Now
and
there's
kind
a
of talk
dizzy
to
worthy of a
everybody
knee
here
slap.
to close out the game is what it's looking like. Good old Scratch that I murdered like 5,000 times. And he kept faithfully returning to us. Yeah, I have all the live streams on YouTube, Green Fork. So they're all... There's a Baldur's Gate playthrough where they're all archived on YouTube. So you just gotta look for the playlist of Baldur's Gate and you'll find this whole frickin' series. All, what, 128 live streams or whatever it amounted to? So let's start talking to everybody, just see what the kind of closing comments are to wrap this up.
First in my heart, Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Shadowheart, isn't it? Yeah, I had reservations, but thought it might be too bittersweet. No, I don't know if that's what I'm thinking either. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for some closure, but none of it kind of says that. So, yeah, I've been counting down the days to finally beating this game. So yeah, we'll go with that one.
So have I. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, now you want to romance me? No, it's just a friendly hug.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Let's see. Now, I kind of kept this one without... I tickled the fancy on a few, but I never went into a full-on romance. That's not why I was playing this one. I may mess, you know, and that's the thing. If I play again, there's all sorts of things I can kind of have fun with to not have... the overall storyline's going to be the same, but you can... There's a lot of underlying story arcs that you can make quite different by how you play. So there's the replayability here. Yeah, I actually kind of miss camping and all that. That was a big part of my life too, a while ago.
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Yeah, the feeling's mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
Yeah, what have you been... So, well, what have you been up to? You have a house, you have a place, huh?
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Yeah, I've learned a lot. Obviously, in the last fight, I wasn't even perfect. Understanding why a few things were happening. But, you know, the more you play, you start getting used to it. It's kind of the way it is with the Long War I play. You know, the first times you play, you suck. Until you start realizing you don't need to just rush in there all the time. Well, there's tricks to how this thing works, too. So let's see. I gotta answer questions. Yeah, I thought you might crave a little peace and quiet after all that's happened.
Peace and quiet will still be there waiting once I've lived a little. Though, don't get me wrong. I've got a little cottage with a garden and animals in mind already. One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence. It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. God, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
That's true. I didn't really like her in that phase of her existence. Yeah, your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
All right. So what's next for you?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that. But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Just streaming. Well, I guess I don't tell her much. I just leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Let's pet the dog for... Oh.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth.
Oh, something we recognize. What have you got there, Scratch?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Yeah, so glad Wither remembered to invite my favorite companion.
Scratch.
Don't I get to scratch him?
In something like agreement.
And by the way, where the hells did you find this?
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
Okay. I like how the final result of all the conversations is just leave. Oh, what kind of a story is he going to tell about us?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Yeah, and on a replay through, you know, maybe I won't get Lae'zel killed. Maybe I won't have Jaheira die on us. You know, all sorts. There's lots of little storylines that you don't get to experience because of certain things that happen when you play through. And so for that, it's kind of interesting or worth it to try again. Wonderful to see you, Volo. Yeah, you again, getting yourself into more trouble, I presume.
Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline. You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about how...
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Together.
Side with Minthara if I play evil.
Replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
He's always in there. The Hero and I? No. Or how about I Love It?
I knew you would. Perhaps once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Of course. Yeah, Minsk had good dialogue in the old games too, so I'm kind of sad that we lost out on Jaheira and we couldn't do anything with Minsk.
I didn't realize you were such a homebody, Tara.
He was definitely not on our side this
think
time.
Someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now our paths cross once more.
You let me guess, yes, just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Sounds like you need a drink.
I'm not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion. And I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir. But that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well.
You first, Halson.
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. That's the balance you wished for.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Though it is a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. True balance is no simple, fixed thing. I see that now. We welcome folk from all walks of life.
Hey, thank you, Greenfork, for coming in here. Hanging out for the final battle. We hung on.
It is a thrilling
tips of our fingers. We barely hung on, but we got her done.
I could never have dreamed of.
Yeah, I'll need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story,
hey, take care.
Halson. Another is the
I did luck out Whoop-on-Throws. I'll admit it.
I have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
I expect you have a few tales that will need to wait until they are, older.
More than a few, I should think. At least I shall be equipped to explain the birds and the bees when the time comes. But I hope that time is quite a while off yet.
All right. Well, I guess this is where we leave, because let me see what I have. Well, you know. Let's go talk to Karlach, the one who really helped us get her done.
Ah, soldier. How glad I am to see you again. I'd started to wonder if I ever would.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't visited.
I'm sorry I haven't reached out. I guess I wasn't sure what you'd make of me. I've changed so much. But then again, you have too.
Yeah, defeating the Dead 3 will do that.
Don't I know it? It went so fast.
She's a much calmer Karlach.
One moment we were on the Nautinoid, the next we were here. I'd ask you what you'd been up to for 6 whole months, but then I'd have to reciprocate. And I'm not sure you're ready for the truth.
Well, after all we've been through, you don't have to hide anything from me.
Let us test that theory. Do you remember how my favorite food used to be mutton chops? I'm now far more interested in, well, brains.
Yeah, it comes with the... I would assume that just comes with illicit territory. I mean, come on. The old Karlach would be aghast to hear that, but, you know, it comes with illicit territory.
But I've found ways to maintain my values while respecting that which I am. That which made it possible for me to live. I've made arrangements with a healer in the city. When a patient is beyond saving, but still able to speak for themselves, they're offered a choice. They can go as nature intends to take them, or when they're ready, when their goodbyes have been said, their affairs settled, and all that awaits them is pain, I relieve them. When I consume their brains, I am nourished by much more than the physical nutrition. Their memories, from birth to death, become part of me. I've lived hundreds of childhoods, first loves, marriages, feuds, and friendships. I remember them all. And in this way, we all live on together.
Yeah, that's actually, in a weird way, kind of beautiful.
Thanks, soldier. It feels that way too. It's been wonderful to see you again. Reminds me of old times around the campfire. We used to think becoming a mind flayer was a fate worse than death. I wouldn't trade my life, this life, for anything. Funny how things change, isn't it? Enjoy the night, my friend. I know I will.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over. Gods, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you, and I've got so much to tell you. The Hell Hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I could share. I don't suppose you'd indulge me.
A tale of battle told by the legendary Blade of Avernus. See, I guess I'm in a good mood and I'm... Play to his ego a little, right? Yeah?
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Gorestroy?
Oh god. We'll just go with the first one.
Styx devils, they're called. They usually prefer the frozen wastes of Stygia, but Zariel's got a few of her own for guarding the River of Blood. Fat bastards, all of them. Was on the heels of Amerigan who'd been stalking the wild hills and sprinted a little too close to the Styx. I felt my mind start to drain, an Amnitsu speciality. Bought just enough time for one of its minions to grab me and dangle me over the river. Could feel the Styx tugging at my memories as I hung over it, eager to drink me dry. Good thing I never touched foot in the hells without my companion wolf, Lily. She was just the distraction I needed. She nipped at the minion's heels and I leapt from its grasp, unsheathed my short swords, and rushed at the Amnitsu in a fury. When we'd finished, all that remained was a pair of paltry wings atop a pile of viscera.
Yeah, actually, you've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
Interesting. Yeah, you're a pleasure to be around.
I've missed you too.
Not that I think
The rush
Wupantros
of battles
like
we fought, the
Will.
heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side. Go on.
It's nice that they
Tonight's
did
young.
this to kind
You
of
shouldn't waste a moment of
wrap up the story in a
Don't waste a
nice
single drop of wine for that
in a
matter.
nice way.
I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Who's up here? Oh, that's just the musician. What's Astarion got to say?
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
Yeah, I've been living seeing as much of the world as possible. Yeah, and after, well, let's just say after everything, I wanted to keep helping people. That's what we've been doing.
Ah, so it's the healthy glow you get from being a good person. That explains my pallor. But I'm glad to see the world has treated you well. You've earned it. We both have, in fact. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
My, how he's changed over the course of this playthrough also. Yeah, the last time I saw you were running from the sun. What happened?
Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning in the sun. I fled the dark and found refuge in the shadows until night fell. I'm sorry I didn't seek you out that night. I felt ashamed. Like I'd lost everything just as you claimed your victory. I didn't want you to see me like that. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had freedom, strength, a whole new life. And it was time to live it. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Yeah, I could have told you. Yeah, Astarion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Do you ever miss walking in the sun?
I did at first. But then I realized. These shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am. In all my glory, for better and for worse.
Yeah, acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Okay. Who have we yet to chat with? Well, we talked to Will. Shadow, I think we've talked to everybody, haven't we?
Withers has a keen eye for a
There's somebody off in the distance that we need to chat with here. Oh, we'll talk to old Withers himself.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
Actually, I feel satisfied. We got through it, y'all. Yeah, I didn't see Gale. We'll go look for Gale too. That's right.
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
Okay. I suppose I'll return to the party. I guess I gotta come here about what comes next. Let me look for Gale, though. He's about the only one well, Karlach is dead, so we don't get to talk to her. I mean, not Karlach, but Lazelle. So Gale's really the only one to look up. I don't remember seeing him. It's almost as if he was in our late cutscenes, but I'll be damned. There he is. He was over there.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy.
Aha.
Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mistra did not smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Karsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Yes, sounds dull as old brass. Wouldn't you rather be out on another adventure?
I confess, sometimes while marking a student's 5th attempt at explaining the principles of illusory materialization, the thought occurs to me. In fact, I've actually been considering writing down the story of our adventures. The true tale of our flawed but ultimately endearing troupe, and the trials and tribulations we overcame.
Yes, with me in charge, we overcame a lot, that's for sure.
Of our adventures. And no one would believe him if he did. And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Yeah, I confess. I found life a little too quiet since our journey came to an end.
Quiet is not always peace. That much I can vouch for. But in your case, I think you deserve a moment's rest. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Yeah, it would be my pleasure.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the allure of sharing your expertise. course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anybody else left. We'll take one look around. Oh, Will is dancing with himself. Anyone around the guy, you know, Karlach come back to life? It is a nice campsite. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to I think
get very hungry very soon.
we better go talk to Withers. I think there was a question to ask him. Well, I've talked to everybody. What now? I think that moves this forward, I'm guessing. Oh.
Yes?
I think I've caught up with everybody. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Yeah, to good friends! To good friends!
To you.
Well, well, well. We've done it. The story has come to an end. And what a story it was. This is a pretty deep game, I'll tell you. And there's certain storylines we've not yet scratched on top of it all. Yeah, the end. The end. And there you have it. It'll be now time. I'll have some time. We'll have some time off to think about this the next 4 days. I'd love to hear comments. I'll be able to read Discord and all that good stuff while I'm away. Any suggestions you have? I have some ideas where we could go next. Different things I'd like to do. Of course, you can only pick one at a time. That's the challenge. With streaming, there's only so many hours in the day and so much time to get through different things we'd like to explore. But I love to hear your ideas. Obviously, I can't pick all the suggestions you make, but the more suggestions, I think in the end, the better chance we have of picking a good one. So, we've had a lot of good suggestions in the suggestions channel already in the Discord. Feel free to leave any others that you might have. Would you like us to try always keeping this type of a story-driven playthrough going? I have some opinions and ideas on what that could be coming up. Would you rather go back? Well, this is turn-based also, but it's also more story-driven than as much as it is turn-based, the combat. So let me know what you think as far as that goes. Obviously, I make the final choice, but you know, if I get enough interest or suggestions on things, then you know, you could have an influence on where we go next. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from y'all in the Discord if you have a chance. Or if you're not a Discord member, feel free to, just on any one of our playthroughs, leave a comment. You know, drop in on one of the VODs and just leave a comment. Hey, Zigzag, you ever thought about this one? Because I know not everybody is a member of Discord, but that's probably the easiest way to reach me. Oh, Pixel Art Dragon, we survived! We did it! We were down to the last turn to be able to get it done. The timer was ticking away, and we just got through with the you know, the closing party at the end of this game, talking to everybody, reminiscing, and now I'm just kind of talking over the credits as we look to try and figure out what we want to play next. Yeah, good horse. I guess we did what we had to win, right? We didn't have to win on the first turn. We aren't that good. I know I'm not, you know, the triple crown caliber, but we have our moments, and we squeaked by on this one. A win is still a win, so there you go. Yeah, the two we have now were quite long. I have my eye on a couple. I have my eye on one more story-driven one that I don't think is that long compared to what we've just been through. All games take some time, let's face it. But I have my eye on a story-driven one that's a little different than what we normally play. But I have my eye on it because it's overall shorter than some of the games we've been playing. You know, I tend to enjoy my turn-based games. This was more. This had enough turn-based in it where, you know, I'm willing to venture out and try different things, and this has me thinking about maybe some more story-based games that we might like. But yeah, there's always XCom, there's always Phoenix Point, there's always those kind. I'll probably have at least a playthrough of one of those going all the time, and so, yeah, Showgunners, I'll make note of that. So these are all the different things we'll be looking at, and then I'll be gathering comments in the Discord and anything where people want to leave me their ideas, or in comments on any other stream. Hey, have you thought about this one? That's all fine. And we'll just try and pick the next one. We've had two very long ones, with Long War obviously is long in the title, and then Baldur's Gates are always long, in-depth games. But yeah. Yeah, I've heard you mention that one too, the corruption. Yeah, the Mutant Year Zero and those were nice because they were long enough, but they weren't super long. So it'd be nice to find a shorter game like that. You're right. So hopefully, you know, I don't mind doing a long game here and there, especially when it's a really good one like this one was. I mean, the story was what made this game. I mean, it was really a great story for the most part. There are a few little, but of something of this length and depth, of course, there's going to be little things where you say, I wish I had done this with the story or that. But overall, you gotta say, wow, they did a great job with this story. I mean, wow. So, yeah, we'll jump into something shorter. There's other things I could do, but there, you know, Wasteland 3 can become is kind of a longish game. I want to play that at some point. I've only messed around with that, but had a blast for the little time I've played with that. I mean, I could throw out other titles if I start thinking about it, but off the top of my head, you know, I kind of have a few things. A retro Betrayal at Condor. Yeah, and obviously you could see I have no problem with older games. I'm playing Long War, for goodness sakes. And I played these when they were very old. Although back then they were cool. But I didn't feel that old when I was playing them. But looking back at them now, it's like, these were old. Gaming has come a long way. In some, you know, graphically, gaming has come a long way. In other ways, the gameplay itself hasn't changed that much. Yeah, out in 2010, very old. Oh, I've played others from the 90s still, and I'm like, wow. I used to love this game, but too bad it couldn't be upgraded kind of stuff. 35 years old. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that takes us back into my time. That takes us back into my time where I was playing games. Hell, my first computer game was on the... It was probably like a desktop computer, but it filled a whole room back then. You know, in the late 70s. But it was the kind where, you know, it just was descriptive. You walk you're in this valley and you're along a river, and then you have to type in what you want to do next. Head east, head west, or pick this up, or try. You had to try just different commands telling the game what to do, what to show you. No graphics. It was just all wordplay, story, imagination, and you had to kind of keep track of where you were with the north, south, left, right, all that stuff. That's my first computer game. Not talking about, you know, Atari and the consoles back then. But yeah, it really was a computer, a room at the school. And it played this little game with this absolutely fabulous dungeon kind of game, but with no graphics. It was all words. You had to tell, hey, do this, try this, say this. And sometimes your things didn't work, and it was just trying to figure it out. Where to go, what to do. Oh, good, I found a key. I think I know where I can use that. Or, like any game, we find stuff here. Where can I use it? How can I use it? But it was very basic back then, in the early days. Just like the first game on TV at home, you know, Pong. How excited we were for Pong back in the day, for me growing up in the 70s. So things have changed. I guess I don't need to let the credits run here, everybody. So what I'll do is, unless somebody wants to actually see the end and you're not going to get another chance, I think we've watched more than maybe a lot of people's show, but feel free to, like I said, give me suggestions in the Discord or any other live stream we're on. Drop in a suggestion, or any you know, YouTube VOD of this playthrough or any others. You know, I see the comments, and I'll see yours, and I never mind suggestions. Like I said, I can't play everything that everybody suggests, but I definitely look at everything you guys bring up, and then we try to narrow down what I think is going to be the best for myself, for the channel, for the viewers, I just try to make the right choice. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's the way we do it. So thank you, everybody. I'll kind of wind and wrap it up now. I jump us to the streaming schedule, but there's nothing on it. The rest of the week is done. So, you know, why don't we just sit here as I say goodbye, watch the last of the credits that roll by that we can see until ultimately I turn us off. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with me on this playthrough. It's been great. And this is Zigzag Zoc signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate all you hanging out for me. And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much, everybody.